What's up guys, Please96 here, bringing you a Shogun 2 gameplay. This is the first, I don't know why we're doing this, but this is a multiplayer match, and I am here, it's my army. I've got Imperial Guard, White Bear, Black Bear, Toaster Rifleman, Spear Levy, and I have hidden a unit of Yariki Cav here. Got two on display. Did this to make my enemy think that that was my whole army. So I was saving that Yariki over here for a special moment. And over here, my ally. Doing playing the randoms, but he's got Great Guard Cav here, which as you can see is very good against Cav. Good charge, and he's got Yari Cav here, which is also very good against Cav. So he's hidden them out far away from his army. He's got spearmen in the woods here, and general melee units and bow units, and a matchlock warrior monk, which he's cleverly named Taliban Warriors. And our opponent over here, this guy is a level 9 Sapphire rank, I believe. Really high level. He's got a very good army, very strong with the missiles, ranged units, one melee unit, I don't know why he's only got one, his general, and he's got Armstrong guns. And his teammate also only brought ranged units, he didn't bring any melee units at all. So he's got no anti-cav protection at all, although his general is... yeah, his general's a ranged general. And he's got two toaster riflemen as well, as compared to my one. So start things off now. So my plan here was to let them come to me. He had the ranged advantage, so I didn't really want to face him on an open field, so I needed to use these trees as cover. And my teammate agreed with the plan, so he put his men in the trees as well, let them get close. Just so, because they've got the range advantage, you have to use the trees as cover, let the enemy get close, and then bring out his melee units. So this guy over here is actually using his arty now, and he's hammering at... who's he shooting at? I think he was shooting... no, he was shooting at my cav. I don't believe he hit any of them, which is lucky. So you can see now this guy actually has two toaster riflemen, fully vetted as well, not the 175 range but a very good reload and accuracy, so a head-on fight with them will not end well for me. This guy's actually, I think he's dismounted his arty. Yeah, he actually did that because we were playing on a server where no arty was allowed and he didn't know that. So we'll see if that, causes him to lose or win. You never know. So right now he's moving up. I'm quite unsure. I put these spears in the trees with my toaster rifleman because, if I can use them to protect against cav, but the guy doesn't have cav. So what I like to do if someone doesn't have cav is if the enemy gets too close to my toaster rifleman to reveal them, I'll run my spear levy out so the enemy will engage them instead. It's a good strategy if you want to keep your toaster rifleman alive a little bit longer, and because they can do a lot of damage when they're in trees, because when they shoot they remain hidden, whereas every other unit doesn't. See, my teammate is holed up in here now. He's got his bowmen on front lines. I don't think they're hidden. No, they're not actually hidden for some reason, even though they're in the trees. Oh no, there we go. So that means he's going to be able to get a couple of bow shots off first at that guy before he returns fire. He's actually upgraded almost all of his men with 150 range, so that's going to make them very potent when it comes to a long-ranged fight. So they're very deadly. He's using his katana cav now to flank down the sides, and he actually has another katana unit on this side here. So my teammate, his men are a little bit bunched up. He's extending his Yari Samurai to the side there, not quite sure why. I'm sort of rejiggling my lines at the moment. I'm not quite sure who to engage. It's a bit of a mess right now, but I do send this unit and I believe another one to help my teammate out, because I realise that he's going to need some actual rifle support. So down here we have this guy's pushing up, and I pushed up with my cav down this side actually, so he would, you know, be focused on them. Yet again, I'm keeping this one hidden for the right moment, because, you know, if a guy thinks that you've only got 2 cav and they're both dead, it's really going to throw him off balance if he gets hit by another cav. So I'm just using this cav here just to provoke him, see what he does depending on what I do. So I've lined up these spearmen behind these toaster riflemen for my plan. This guy's lining his army up to move forward, and over here this guy's pushed up quite a lot. He's pushing off at an angle though. He's sort of split his troops up right now. So he's got this unit coming, so you've got these 3 here coming up, and then he's split it up, so he's got his elite infantry with his katana catchy pushing up into the trees here, which is where our teammate's actually got his cav hidden. So that'll be good for my teammate, he can get a good charge off on them. I wasn't really paying attention to these white bears over here, so I do mismicro them later on. They're not actually in the trees, I thought they were, so that's an issue. Yet again, I'm poking and prodding at his defences at the middle to see what they do and how they react to what I'm doing. He's just sitting there right now. I think he's just waiting for his teammate to make a move. I don't really like turtling, but it was in this situation where it did call for it, because the guy had a lot better infantry advantage over me. So it's really going to be tough for me to take him down on a straight up fight across a field. So I start to rearrange these men now to get sightline, and here goes the toaster rifleman opening up. I don't think he was expecting them at all. So they've opened up on his Imperial Guard. So that's going to be an issue for him now, because they're in such a good spot. They are actually covering quite a large area. I don't know why he's just sitting there and let me take pop shots at him though. He probably should have backed off, maybe rethought things through, but he's just left him there. So that's a mistake on his part. Meanwhile, if he leaves him there, I can rearrange my men to prepare to fight them. So now he's bringing up his toaster rifleman. I don't know why he brought up his toaster rifleman to spot mine. He probably should have just sacrificed his cheaper units, because these guys are potent, so he's going to want them in a straight up fight. So now they're getting engaged with my black bear. My black bear won't win, not on a head on fight with getting shot at by 2 of them, but it provides a distraction for my toaster riflemen, which can obviously, they can take out the Shogun infantry, which they've done, they've routed. His actual general's in my range, so I'm edging forward slightly now, so I can get so his turn and arc and shoot and arc is a lot better. So now I should be able to get some shots off on his toaster rifleman, which I believe will be a second. There we go. And he got a couple of shots on the general then. But my men in these trees here did rout. They were getting shot at by 2 toaster riflemen, so it was just going to absolutely decimate them. So I'm not really in a good position right now. Meanwhile, over here, our teammate isn't in a good spot either. The enemy actually pushed him out of the woods here. He pushed out his great cav. So he's not in a good spot either. So I pull back with my white bear. I'm trying to let my toaster rifleman just soften the enemy up as quickly as I can. See, this guy's pushed his Shogun infantry up now to get sightline, so that his toaster rifleman can fire at me. But luckily, I charge my spear levy out before he can get sightline on mine. That way, his men will shoot at that and not these, because they're still hidden. So these most likely these will break before they even hit them. I think they get a couple of kills though. Nothing special. They're only crappy spear levy. They're just a mute shield unit. But they did do enough to slow down the Shogun infantry, and this guy pushed up on this side to get some shots off of me. So I went ahead and pushed these guys up so I can get some shots on him whilst he was distracted. But I think I did it a little bit too late, because I didn't realise he was pushing up. So it didn't really end well. Yeah, he's backing off now. I think I pushed ahead. I didn't know he had a 150 ranged red bear, so he was going to absolutely slaughter me. This guy's pulling back now. He's lost too many men to my 1 toaster rifleman, and I believe he's only broken and taken out 1 of mine. This guy's red bear here is getting ganged up on now by my 2 infantry units, so that's not good for him either. These white bears over here got decimated, so I had to pull them back. So now I'm bringing them back forward again to get some shots off on his units. His unit over here is going to go ahead and rout. So I'm bringing my cav up now. I've got an opening. I'll bring my general forward to get a rally off my men. Yeah, I think it increases their reload slightly. This unit here is just getting decimated right now. He's fighting a much better ranged unit than him. Obviously the guy's bringing up his katana cav. So I do think I retreated them. I think I did. This guy's retreating. He's reforming his men because he sees my cav as a threat. So I'm just going to go ahead and split my cav up. Get one to charge on these katana cav. And another one to go down the sides just to flank him. I think he gets a couple of shots on him there, I'm not sure. I push these guys up to get some shots on that one. That will provide a distraction. Meanwhile, over here, White is slowly pushing up again. He's testing me again. But I still got that cav hidden in the woods, so that's a threat to him. Slight micromanagement here with the Yari. I didn't realise his general was there still. So I do lose these guys. They don't actually do much. They do provide a distraction for my White Bears to get a couple more shots off on his. His units are a lot more veteran than mine, so any sort of damage I can do to them with a cheaper unit is great. So he's going to go ahead and back off now, which will give me time to resort my lines out to focus on White. See, their problem is that they attacked one at a time, rather than working together, which really screwed them up. So the only thing that's holding me in on this side was my toaster riflemen. I barely have anything on that side. I've got most of my army helping out my ally, who doesn't have any range. I bring up my Yari cav now. I realise this is a good moment for it. He's not expecting it. I run them down the side. My White Bear really won't last long in this fight, but they're just a distraction. His men are starting to break, and my cav slammed into the back of his lines. Luckily, I think my toaster rifleman actually managed to kill the enemy's general with a stray fire, which is fantastic for me. Really works out in my favour. I'll start bringing these guys back. I think I probably should have brought them up to assist with my toasters, but I feel my toasters are doing a good enough job on their own, so it doesn't really matter. My toasters going up against his. Mine have only taken one casualty because they're still hidden, so there's nothing he can do to me at this point. It's completely over for him. My White Bear infantry on this side got decimated. I was too busy focusing on White, so they got taken out. But we're in a good position at the moment. I've got quite a lot of my army left. White is just completely out. I've got some cav. So now White's out. I left this unit hanging. Probably shouldn't have done that. I think they end up retreating. Yeah, they back off. So I have to help my teammate out here now. I think I forget about this unit being in here. But I go ahead and bring my toaster rifleman up with my cav. I start trying to threaten his flank with my cav, and I use this black bear that's nearly dead as a sort of distraction, so he shoots at them. So that way he's not focused on my cav, and then I go ahead and bring my toaster rifleman up to get some shots off, because he has 150 range, so he has the same range as my toasters, but my toasters have a lot better, I wouldn't say actually, no, did they? No, sorry, he actually has a lot better accuracy, but my toasters have more men. So now I'm bringing my cav in from behind. There's not a lot this guy can do. I think I'll go ahead and tell my unit to stop shooting. I think at least I should have done. Yeah, because stray fire is hitting my cav at the moment. So those guys break. I start to bring my cav away, but yet again my men are still putting shots in. So they've actually hit a couple of my own cav there, which is a mistake. I probably should have told them to stop shooting. Over here, our teammate is actually doing quite nicely with this guy. He's Black Bear caught in infantry combat, which is not really going to do well for them in melee. I bring my cav over to sort of distract the enemy's general. It doesn't last too long, but it does get a couple of kills. So I bring my general up now to help clean up and get some shots, which it does do quite nicely. It's got more range than his one, at least I think it does. Oh no, they have the same range. So he's a one as well, but he's just completely got decimated there. So this battle really shows that a single unit that used properly can really turn the tide of battle in your favour. You see that it's got 379 kills. So that one toaster rifleman just pretty much decimated the whole of White's army. White really didn't push up quick enough with his infantry. For some strange reason, he had pushed up with his toaster rifleman to reveal him. So that didn't really go in his favour. I'll show you the results screen here. I mean, I'm not amazing at this game. I'm fairly low leveled. But, you know, I just uploaded this to show that a single unit, when used correctly, used with correct support, if you build an army around that unit, you can really tear into an enemy. Show you unit statistics here. So my general didn't really get involved too much, but these toaster riflemen here, they killed 379, which I believe was very large chunk, almost half. If that was the right guy, was that the right guy? Cringe Lord. Oh, Cringe Lord, that's my teammate. Noah Slayer, yeah. So I actually killed almost half. Actually, no, it is half. Yeah. So I actually wiped out half his army with one unit. And because I sacrificed my spear levy at the last second, it did stop him from discovering my Tosa rifleman, which then enabled them to keep firing. It was a fun match. I feel like things would have gone differently if Colonel Chamberlain didn't bring Artie, because he was forced to not use it because of the server rules. But if he brought someone else, I think it would have been a lot of a closer battle. But his teammate did make some big mistakes there. He brought loads of expensive infantry and actually sacrificed his most expensive infantry to discover mine, which was a bit of a mistake. He probably should have moved his Shogun infantry forward to reveal mine. Anyway guys, that was a multiplayer battle on Shogun 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll be doing more, maybe. I've got a couple of good matches saved. And take it easy guys.